Queen has turned from a male piece to a female piece, and it's very interesting because it has passed a lot of transformations over the centuries, unlike some other pieces. And then we picked up 60 motifs where the piece is the hero of the scene, of the game or the endgame study. So here in this book, in 240 diagrams, which represent 60 different motifs, the queen is the dominant piece, and that makes the main of the action in the game or the endgame study. Motives in the game, like the queen cooperating with other pieces, but of course leading, and then the same in endgame studies, and of course combinations of queen sacrifices that ending in a positional draw, or the perpetual check, and so on and so on. 60 dominant motifs which are demonstrated by 240 most classic and less known examples. And the final chapter is the queen at the hands of the authors. Like there are also examples from the authors' practice with nice queen sacrifices that conclude like a signature at the end of the book. So this is the book. There are of course the elder brothers in the family, the Pion, the Toren, the Etpard, and the Loper, and the Koningin. I would like to, if you don't mind, to show you one single example from the book. Belongs to the chapter with the back rank weakness, which plays here in this example both sides. The timing is very important. If we went one moment, black makes a nice luft on the king side, and nothing, and everything is over. But so we have to use the moment here, the momentum, that the 8th rank is protected just about, yeah, and play what move? The famous Queen G4. So this is the first sacrifice of this queen, Queen G4, and the idea is to lure the queen, and then E8 is protected only once, while attacked twice if the queen takes. So, and at the same time, white wants to win the black queen. So it forces black to look for a square along this diagonal, which keeps on protecting the E8 square, and still find also shelter or refuge for the queen. So this is the only square, Queen B5. Okay, and then what next? If for example white here tries to play simple and hopes to win with A4, because the queen has no, what then will happen? Queen takes E2 suddenly will happen. So white has to be very alert for his own achter Rai, yeah? His own first back rank, because then queen takes E2, rook takes, and rook C1 check, it's mate to the white king. So it plays both sides, yes? So the question is how to continue here, and white continues with another beautiful queen move, Queen C4. And now two pieces can capture on C4, but then E8 will be protected only once. So the only move is the switchback from B5 to D7. That's the only move to defend the queen. And it looks like black is fine. If white plays Queen G4, Queen B5, it will be a kind of repetition. And repetition is another chapter, so we have to continue. From C4, the queen jumps all the way to C7. With the same idea. So you understand already that the only move is queen b5 now. But then again, we have to be very careful and not to play now queen takes b7, because this is the threat. Queen takes e2. Very tense. So how to continue? There's only one move to continue successfully. Yes. a4 now. Now he cannot take here, because the C line is closed. It will take back. All about the 8th rank. So he should take on a4. But now comes the second most difficult move in the position. That means that bishop takes f6 as first move had to see this next move, the most difficult move in the whole sequence. And the move is, because it might take some time if you find it yourself, or some of you already know, rook e4. What's the threat, by the way? What is this move threatening?
Takes queen or mate at the 8th row.
What is the threat? What is the next move if white to play?
That's turn, isn't it?
What is your next move?
Queen takes here. Queen takes rook.
That's what you mean? Queen,
yes, yes.
Yes, yes. Queen takes rook. Yeah, I didn't understand. Yeah. Queen takes c8 is the threat. Yeah? And if he takes back, then we have time to take the queen and remain with a rook up. Yeah? Ahead. Rook ahead, and we win. So there is only, after rook e4, black has only move queen b5, or else he loses. He has no, as we said, we have no time for making another move, and white is threatening to win the game. So, but now, after this, what the move rook e4 was for, that it was for moving the rook from e2. So black is not threatening queen takes e2 anymore, which gives us time for the move queen takes b7. And now the whole diagonal is dominated, and black resigned because he's losing his queen or being mated on the 8th rank, and the game is over, of course. So this is one. I hope it is clear. Yes, this is one classical example from 240 beautiful positions throughout the whole book. The best queen moves ever played or composed, and it's not. This is the only diagram which I am not sure it's played or composed.